Hey guys, it's Max. I'm glad to be back. I haven't posted for the past few days and I'm very sorry, but I didn't feel like it. So now today I'm going to be doing my first video since last Friday. I did double uploads, so that counts for something. But anyways, I'm going to be doing some financial advice. Now I've had a lot of requests for this since I'm so rich and everybody wants to know how to make as much money as I do. So I'm going to be helping you guys. Maybe these personal finance tips will help you out a little bit. Maybe even let you get a little bit of wealth as you go on throughout your life. So anyways, here we go to number 1. Okay, wait, that was wrong. Alright, so here we go to number 10.
Backwards from 10 to 1. Backwards. This is what you really want to know. 10 to 1. This is the way to go. From 10 to 1. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Okay, so the first tip that we're going to be talking about is be talented. So if you want to make a lot of money, a really good tip is to just be super talented, especially when you're born. If you're talented, you can make money by I don't know, doing whatever you want to do for a bunch of people who think it's cool and want to be more like you. And that's going to make you a lot of money. You know, if you are really talented at guitar, you can make a little money off of that. Stuff like that.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Alright, so now on to number 9. We're going to be... number 9 is get a high-paying job. So this is really important if you don't follow some of the steps that come later on in this video. But if you want to get a lot of money and accumulate as much wealth as possible, all you have to do is get a really high-paying job. Doesn't matter if you like it, just make sure that it gets you a lot of money. Even if you don't get to spend any time with family or any of that kind of stuff, just make sure you are making as much money at your work as possible.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Alright, so now on to number 8. We're going to be talking about getting a loan from the Mafia. Now, I know that sounds a little weird, like, you know, not a lot of people deal with the Mafia nowadays, but from my research, the Mafia is actually really forgiving when it comes to giving out money. Did I say that right? Anyways, so if you want to take a loan out from the Mafia, you can just go out, search the dark web, maybe find out where you can talk to one of their representatives, and you can borrow money from them. And if you can't pay it back at first when you're supposed to, the Mafia is completely forgiving. They'll be completely okay with it. There's no interest. Nothing happens to your credit score since it's all on the DL, and it's just a perfect way to get some money to start you on your personal finance career.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Alright, so now on to number 7. I'm going to be talking about starting a Ponzi scheme. So you might be thinking, what's a Ponzi scheme? And I didn't do my research for this video, so I actually don't have a definition for a Ponzi scheme. I've just seen that one movie, the Bernie Madoff movie. What is a Ponzi scheme? I know you make money from it. So it's a form of fraud in which belief in the success of a non-existent enterprise is fostered by the payment of quick returns to the investors from money invested by later investors. So that's a pretty wordy definition. From what I understand, is you get I spelled Ponzi wrong. You get a bunch of money from people and you say you're going to invest it, but then you just take it for yourself.
6, 6, 6, 6.
Now we're going to be moving on to number 6. And this one I think is actually one of my favorites, even though it's only on number 6. It's one of the most achievable. All you have to do to save money is do not eat. Eating takes up so much money. Here, I'm going to look another thing up. How much money does the average person spend on food per month? $2,641. Multiply that by 12, and that's a lot. More than 24,000. Like 25,000 or something. Something up there. But you're going to be saving $25,000 a year just by going through a little bit of hunger. And by doing this, you can save to, I don't know, go out on a vacation. You could get liposuction. Alright, on to number 5. This actually kind of goes pretty well with number 6. It's selling body parts. So if you go onto the internet, you can find tons of people who want your kidneys, who want your fingers, who want your toes. And I don't know exactly what the rate is for human teeth, but if you're already not eating, you might as well sell your teeth. And that's going to make you a lot of money up front that you can put into a savings account, something, maybe stocks if you're interested in that. You can start building up money with the investment that you get in selling body parts that are not necessarily 100% like imperative to your survival.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
All right. Now, big number 4. This one is so important if you want to really get up there with some of the millionaires, even billionaires who are living life, loving everything. This is winning the lottery. Now, all you have to do to get a lot of money is just scratch off a couple numbers and just win the lottery. And I don't understand why people don't do it more often, because if you win the lottery, you get a ton of money. It only costs $1, and then you can get like $1 million. It just does not make sense to me why people do not win the lottery more often. Alright, so now we're getting into some really important territory. I know I've been saying that this whole video, but this is now that we're at number 3, we're getting into the stuff that could just set you up for life. Now, number 3 is have rich parents. This is so important if you want to become rich later on in life. If you have rich parents, they'll give you everything that you need. You don't need to work for anything in life. You can just suck money out of them and they won't even notice. So if you really want to get rich, all you need to do is, if you don't already have rich parents, just get them. Alright, so now we're at number 2. We are so close to the end of this list, and I just can't even handle it. The stakes are getting so high. At number 2, I cannot stress how important this is. Now, a lot of people don't go this route, but if you do, it's just going to make so much sense later on. All you need to do is kill yourself. If you kill yourself, you will not have to worry about any sort of money problems as life goes on. And it's just going to be so easy.
3, 2, 1.
Finally, guys, we're at number 1. This list has been insane. We've been building up and up and up, and now we're at the very top. Can you imagine what this most important financial tip is? It's do not cosign on a loan. If you cosign on a loan, even if it's your friend or your family, what can happen is if they don't pay their part of the loan, or if they don't make their payment, it can damage your credit score. And then you will be ruined for life. You might not be able to take out a mortgage to buy a house. You might not be able to buy a car if you have to buy it on credit, because they can destroy your credit just because they don't have as good a credit as you do. So don't co-sign on a loan. It'll tear your relationship apart with that person. Even if they're really in help, just ask them to go to someone else. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.